One for me, one for you. Blinky doos. One for me, one for you. Y'all remember my wife and kids with blinky doos? Hey, that shit is amazing. Let's just one time for blinky doos, nigga. I don't know if y'all remember that episode, but it was absolutely hilarious. The show was hilarious. Like, they wrote very well on that show. Other news. In this video, we have a Hispanic lady who wants to let us know that she regrets voting for Donald Trump. She likes to break down the video. She's breaking down in this video, letting us know how she feels and how she wants to take back her vote, and she's apologetic. Let's watch it.
This is so crazy that we voted for Trump. We trust him with the word that he promised us Latinos. This is crazy that starting next week, multiple cities will be hitting immigration. That is so crazy that multiple people are scared to go to work. Where I work at, a lot of Latinos did not go to work. And that's crazy because we have a living too. I hate that I voted for him. Now I'm so scared for my family and y'all family. Y'all, we need to come together and do something about this.
Ain't no way in hell you trusted the word he gave Latinos. I remember the first thing political Donald Trump ever said. Do you? I do. We need to get rid of the Mexicans. Whole entire political rocket launch started off with, we need to get rid of Mexicans. They're sending us their worst. They're rapists and they're murderers. I was like, that's terrible. I'm pretty sure the rapists and the murderers got very good jobs at the cartel in Mexico. What reason would they have to be here? If you know anything about the cartel, one thing you know is they don't want to be here. They don't want to be in America where they can go to real jail. They run stuff back at home. And you want to sit here and turn around and say the ones that sneaking over here to work bullshit ass jobs are the ones that being rapists and stealing and all this. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. And as a minority, all them people that he wrapped up and threw out the country and said were murderers, rapists, beaters, and truck. I know how the United States legal system works. And guess what? If I was in a certain area at a certain time, I'd have been a drug dealer. Not because I sold drugs, just because I was black, because I looked like them. And it's just, hey, I've been pulled out my car, sat on the curb, and had my car swept for drugs while leaving Bible study. Not a fake story. Very true story. That's just what it is living in America. But it's weird when you've lived here and you watch Hispanic people not vote for Kamala and not care and ignore blatant directed racism at them, and then turn around and be like, can you guys believe they're doing this? Like, absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. Like, I can only believe that they're doing this. I would have not believed it if they didn't do this. Tell you the truth, they was saying they was going to do this. You got to watch out. And what's sad is I'm sure she has smart Hispanic people in her family who was like, this dumbass really thinks Donald Trump cares about her. But she's the one that made it to the video and went viral. So I know it's not all Hispanics that did or think or move like this. There's a very stupid subsection, though. Like, there's a gray area limit. Like, some of them black, some of them white, and there's that little layer of just fresh stupidity. Apparently, color has nothing to do with it. Apparently, we all got them dumbass cousins, and there's nothing we can do about it. Oh, my goodness. I did not know he was going to do this to us. How did you not know? I'm going to leave it alone. Next video.
Why didn't you say it again about us getting kicked out?
You're a wet.
What else?
Got it? Wet.
What else?
Trump is doing good things. You guys rape people.
Yeah.
You guys rape people.
Right?
Take your $50 and suck dick. Give me my change. I'm rich, you're poor. Difference.
Like she looked like one of them mushrooms in the mouth on Mario. I don't know if y'all remember. Mario used to have these mushrooms. It wasn't nothing but a wide ass mushroom face with feet. Had the face of an English bulldog, but it was a mushroom. And he used to just walk to the side. Mario would jump on top of him. She got that mouth and that jawline. Don't worry. I like giving the details, but I'm gonna drop a picture. And she looked just like it. She looked like a German bulldog mushroom in the bottom of the mouth. And that makeup ain't changing nothing because we seen you without it. You know what's messed up about these situations is it's always one of them white women that look like they cry real good, don't it? It look like a white woman that looks like she can scream and cry at the drop of a dime. And crazy thing is, none of the insults are funny. Nothing funny. You're straight to wet. You're a wetback. You're like, all right, lady. All right, lady. I'm pretty sure you're going to be acting like a victim in 30 seconds.
The valet guy grabbed my ass and I should have just punched him. I was thinking about my child and not wanting to go to jail. So I lashed out and I called him a wetback. And I'm so wrong for that.
Bullshit. 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 I hold you and that plastic surgeon fully accountable for all your actions. Big ass jaw. I don't care. Jawline big as shit. She could bite through sheet metal. I don't care.
But I felt so violated. I should have just shut my mouth, called the police, and that's it. So basically, I'm explaining to everybody, I am sorry for what I said. I've been around Mexicans, dated Mexicans my whole life. My parents are immigrants. I am the farthest thing from racist possible.
Everybody's a little bit racist, but as soon as they be like, I am the absolute furthest thing from racist, that's where racism lives. That is where racism lives, at the furthest point away from racism. It's got to be like a dark pit, and you look in the pit, and it's just histories, millions and millions of racist people. That's the obvious location of racism. If you ever want to know where racism's at, it's the furthest place from racism. That's funny, but it's actually very true. You go somewhere with no diversity and find out how racist these motherfuckers really are. And
So basically, I'm explaining to everybody, I am sorry for what I said. I've been around Mexicans, dated Mexicans my whole life. My parents are immigrants. I am the farthest thing from racist possible. So crazy.
she fucked a soccer player, and now all of a sudden, I've dated Mexicans my whole life. Didn't even realize dude she dated was probably from Venezuela. Stupid ass.
Cops, like I said, you got.
I'd be so sick of them. And the immigrants come here and be racist. That be the part that get me. How you gonna show up somewhere new and be racist? Oh my goodness. That's the part that I just be like, oh no, I ain't know like the Mexicans. Be like, bitch, you are a Mexican. I ain't not a Mexican. I from the Spain. Bitch, you a Mexican. Like, you a fucking Mexican here, G. And it's okay. It's not Mexican in a negative manner. It's Mexican in a stop acting like we see you as something other than your color. This is America, baby. It's color-based. It's color-based. That African, he in the same room as me. That Haitian, same room as the rest of us. Ukrainian woman, then landed her ass on the white side. So, somehow, we know how colorism works. I'm going to let it go from there, though. I think I've been ranting on this long enough. Thank you, guys. I'm appreciative. Follow, subscribe. I got new videos dropping. This is more of a long one, but hey, every goddamn day, new videos to this day. Okay. Mississippi lawmaker behind masturbation ban getting death threats. At first, I thought this was a rule that meant you can't publicly masturbate. So I was for it. I was like, hey, you don't need to be jacking off out here in the world anyway. You know, like that's not something that needs to happen outside the confines of your own home. Then I came to find out this man is saying you can't even beat off at your house. Like it just became illegal, and he's trying to make it illegal for you to beat off at home. And to that I say, you ain't got enough time in the prison system, sir. I ain't enough. You need to goddamn, you gonna need Jason Bourne and Hawkeye. You're going to need Jason Bourne, some of the Avengers, at least Hawkeye and Batman, and super surveillance technology to capture me. Because, no, you won't. I'm not going to stop. What you going to do? Put him in jail and be like, you can't beat off in jail too? Ha ha, last laugh. They beating off in jail. You thought you won. They got a whole toolkit of beating off in prison. It's called a Fifi. They put a bunch of shit together. That's not where we going with this video. That's not where we going. Okay. He been getting death threats though. It's wild because there's a whole family in California that owns water. They ain't been getting death threats. But as soon as somebody said, "Get your hands off yourself," it's like, who the fuck are you talking to? And this is the politics of the world today, y'all. This is the politics of the world today. This is the political section. This is crazy. I thought about wearing a polo shirt. This doesn't deserve a polo at all.
Yeah, hello?
This is an officer with ICE doing a routine check.
Well, I'm an American citizen.
Well, we have questions that'll determine that answer.
Okay.
How many points are scored in a football game?
6.
We want to make America.
Great again.
Who's the best female artist?
Taylor Swift.
All right, last question. Can you say Walmart? Sir, can you say
Yes,
Walmart?
yes, I know. Walmart.
How you gonna want to get rid of people that's giving you comedy that's good? Like that's high level, very funny comedy. That's the problem. Is middle America don't have enough Mexicans, and y'all don't understand the value that they bring this country. And you have too much power to vote. Like half y'all should be in jail for incest and meth, and y'all mad at Mexicans. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Make America white again. This shit was ass when it was white. This shit was ass when it was white. People were mean openly. Couldn't smack them in the face. Like, post 1980, you can smack people in the face. Like, that's a thing. It's a simple assault. You don't even go to jail like that. It don't matter who it is. And so that kind of evened, it just made it easier because people know they can get smacked openly. Lately, they've been walking around like they can't get smacked. It's just wild to me. It is just wild. Only racism gives you that type of confidence. Only. I am better than you because of my color. Not because, like, come on now. You know how many stupid people are in our families? In all of our families have very stupid people. And now you white. So I'm supposed to assume your family ain't got that stupid person too? And meanwhile, he's standing up there yelling crazy shit. Get that nigga off the land. I don't know. Sorry, y'all. I'm just passionate about the fact that racism shouldn't have this much esteem in this country. I don't like it. And I'm here to let you know every day of the week, you ain't shit. You ain't shit. And the Olympics proved it. It lets you know that everybody got their own talents. Okay? Some people better at some stuff than other people. And it's just, I don't like it. I don't like it. Because racism's racism.
Support getting rid of, school lunch for vulnerable kids and breakfast and Head Start, for example, and getting rid of childhood cancer research. Do you support that? And what do you say to your constituents? I want to follow up on that question, too, because I didn't hear an answer from you.
When you talk about school lunches, hey, I worked my way through high school. I don't know about you, but I worked since I was, before I was even 13 years old. I was picking berries in the field before we had child labor laws that precluded that. I was a paper boy. And when I was in high school, I worked my entire way through.
You worked your way through high school. Did you start eating in high school as well? Did you not have lunch until high school?
Child labor laws. That I was a paper boy. And when I was in high school, I worked my entire way through. You're telling me that kids who stay at home instead of going to work at
stay at home instead of going to work. Kids. Sometimes we say kids and we mean like 17 through 20 years old. No, he is talking about 8-year-olds. Sir.
Burger King and McDonald's during the summer should stay at home and get their free lunch instead of going to work. I think we need to have a top-down review.
I think you're painting a
Think
lot
about
of these
where
kids
kids
with a
need to
broad
actually
brush.
be.
I would say that's not necessarily a fair assessment of all of the kids. So you would say all the kids in your district who use the free lunch, for example, or breakfast, they're all just sitting at home and not working. Okay, I just want to clarify because that seems like what you were trying.
Spewing nothing but bullshit through his big ass teeth. I don't understand how on earth Them dentures are talking. He's not talking. It's Bluetooth dentures. I know it is. Like the teeth are talking, but them not his thoughts. Cause ain't no way that man's stupid enough to get up here and tell us at 80 he thinks children should be working to pay for their school lunch.
No, this gives us a chance. No, this gives us a chance, though, to see where is the money really being spent. Who can actually go and actually produce their own income? Who can actually go out there and do something that makes them have value and work skills for the future? I mean, how many people got their start in fast food restaurants when they were kids versus just giving a blanket rule that gives all kids lunches in high school who are capable of going out and actually getting a job and doing something that makes them have value, thinking about their future instead of thinking about how they're going to sponge out the government when they don't need to.
But a lot of these kids aren't even of like working age. They're young kids, and as you well know, and also some of the kids at Head Start, they're like 5 and under. And so my question to you, just to follow up with you, would you support getting rid of school lunch for vulnerable kids and breakfast and Head Start, for example, and getting rid of childhood cancer research?
When them hair implants go too deep, they're not supposed to break through the surface. He got them in his brain. Like that hair is growing out of his brain. It's crazy. Maybe we should stop allowing children whose parents don't have money to get a discount on lunch and just see what happens. At some point in time, shit could get crazy. They're all gonna find money. It's not like they'll find another way to get the things they want without paying for them. A teenager would never steal. What? Yeah, I don't think we need the childhood cancer research. I don't think that kids need to eat lunch. I don't really think that children need food or health or safety or anything like that, honestly. Yeah. When I was a kid, I didn't have safety. When I was a kid, I didn't have any safety. I didn't have any loved ones. I didn't have any family. I had to actually learn how to cook grass. I had to grab grass out my front yard and I put it in the oven. And that's what I actually ate until I was of working age. Big ass teeth. You bite through a fucking penny. I don't care. It's stupid. They put them I do not want us in an age where stupid white people get confident and just get to be out here talking. Like, we had a whole age where very, very, very educated, very smart black people had to go on TV and make these people stupid. I think we can do it of all races, shapes, size, and colors at this point. I think we need to grab the smartest Indians, we need to grab the smartest Africans, smartest niggas from America, and smartest white people that's on our side. Even if they got to be, I don't know, is the gay ones all on our side? I have a hard time believing that just because they gay, they like, you know what, I should align myself with the principles of colored people. Like, it's just, or, and like, nah, fuck them niggas. Literally. No, sorry, we're gonna take that out. That's why I don't like talking this politics shit. I just don't want stupid ass people like this making decisions that actually affect everyday kids. Because I guarantee you, if you deal with some school shooters and then you stop feeding them niggas, they not gonna not come to school. You know what I'm saying? That's probably just gonna make them more angry and more prone to shooting. I'm just saying. But don't let these big teeth, wide jaw ass white men come telling us what the whole country needs to do. It's very stupid because they've never dealt with the country like the rest of the country. If that makes sense. If that makes sense.